What's up? What's up? What's up? This is my Pug Strength channel, and I'm back with another review. Now, first off, before I get to the review, I'd like to apologize about the TLC review, as I posted the whole thing on YouTube. Something happened with YouTube, it cut it, so I only have an actual review. I apologize. I may put another review of that up for the full thing. I got a lot of slack on that. I'm sorry about that. But first, I must keep my promise, and that promise is I said I was going to do an old school review of Survivor Series 1997, um, Gang Rules, and that's what I'm about to do. This this pay-per-view, in my opinion, is overshadowed because we all know what happened here in Montreal. Screwjob, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Vince McMahon, all that good stuff. But I'm really not about to get into that. I think that this card really not many people talk about the matches. They really don't even talk about the main event match. They only talk about the last 5 seconds. So I'm about to go, on a journey with you guys and reviewing this pay-per-view. And it was a journey because the thing about this pay-per-view honestly wasn't very good. It really was not. This pay-per-view is not really remembered for a reason. Now, as I said before, the pay-per-view's main event is remembered, but you really don't hear people talking about the other matches on the card. So here we go. The night kicked off with the traditional Survivor Series 8-man elimination tag team match, and this is when WWE still did win. Now if you only get one for Survivor Series, and you're lucky to get that. Um, so yeah, the night started off with the Headbangers as they teamed with the New Blackjacks. The New Blackjacks were composed of they were composed of Barry Windham and Bradshaw. Most people probably know him as JBL. They took on the team of the Godwins and the New Age Outlaws, Earl Dodge, Jesse James, and Billy Gunn. The interesting thing to note about this is when Billy Gunn and Jesse James or Earl Dodge had just gotten together, so they weren't even known as New Age Outlaws yet. They had just been paired, I think, together a couple weeks beforehand. So, but anyway, this match was very dull and boring. Nothing really happened. Nothing. Nope. Um, really. It's nothing. I mean, it was a bland match. It was bland. Doesn't happen. The opener from the year before Survivor Series was a lot better than this. That I'll give it a star and a half. The match was not unwatchable, unbearable. Oh, it was horrible. It wasn't even horrible. It was just not very good. So, yeah, starting to have. The next match was the True Commission taking on the DOA, the Disciples of Apocalypse. Most people really don't remember True Commission. Not barely. I mean, probably was not very young back then, but not many people remember. That's the point. From the point to get across. But they were composed of Kurgan, um, Sniper, Recon, and Jackal. And I don't think his name was Kurgan here. I think it was Interrogator or something. But anyway, these guys are basically known as, well, I think Recon, he is Bull Buchanan, with the Big Boss Man. He's pretty famous in Japan. That's where his name works. Um, and the Jackal for you ECW fans out there is Cyrus the Virus. Yeah. So that's an interesting note. For all the DOA members, everybody should know Crush. You know, with Ryan, he went on to be Brian um, Adams, I believe. Yeah, Brian Adams. And Chronic. And he sadly passed away a few years back. Also, Brian Lee is famous. No BBW fans should know him, and he is also famous for being Undertaker #2. In Skull and Eight Ball, the twins are known as the Harris brothers, Blue Brothers, if you watched WWE back in the day. So, anyway, this match is similar to the first one, not very good. It's basically get the True Commission over, more of the interrogator, aka Kurgan, as he eliminated three, I believe he had three members of the DOA. So, not very good at all. Nothing much to talk about. Um, True Commission gets the victory here. Yeah, star and a half. Nothing much. Then we go with the third match of the night, which was USA versus Canada. Traditional eight-man tag team match as well. Team USA, Vader, Mark Merrow, um, Goldust, and Steve Blackman. This is the first match in the WWF. Took on the team of British Bulldog, Jim Dam, Bill Neidhart, Dale Furnace, and Bill Fox. Now, truth is, I enjoyed this match because for one, I've always been a fan of Dale Furnace, Bill Fox. Number two, Goldust really didn't get involved. Actually, he didn't at all. He got himself counted out. So, um, but overall, this was a solid match. It has some, it has some decent spots in it. I mean, went at a good pace. Wasn't really boring. The match was mainly worked by Miro and Vader against the other team. So, it really wasn't bad. It definitely wasn't bad. Some interesting little storylines here as Miro was just turning heel, getting to Marvelous Mark Miro, gimmick, the boxer, and Vader, or Vader's star was kind of fading at this point. And by this time next year, I wouldn't think he was even employed in the WWE anymore. And as we all know, this was the last appearance, this last pay-per-view appearance, I believe, it's in Bill Neidhart, Bill Furnace, and Bill LaFont, and this was the last pay-per-view appearance of the British Bulldog, I think, until what? Unforgiven '99. But hey, very good match. I actually enjoyed this. I give it 3 stars. The next match of the night was Kane taking on Mankind. This was Kane's debut match, and it actually it was one of those matches where it's not a squash, but it's meant to make somebody look good, and that's what Mick Foley did here. Mankind, or whatever you want to call him, made Kane look very good as he bumped around the ring constantly, like I don't know what. He got hit from stairs. He fell to the guardrail, fell on the floor. Even went through an announce table at one point in time in this match, but it was solid for what it was, thanks to the bumping. This match was wrestled in a dim light too, so it seems like that it comes out in it was wrestled. The whole match was wrestled in. I don't know why. Hey, but not much to talk about besides Mankind bumps and him going through the announce table. That's basically all this match was. But it wasn't bad, so I give it about 2.5 stars. Um, the next match was I believe the the 8-man tag team match with the Nation of Domination, which was Farouk, D'Lo Brown, Kama Mustafa, and Farouk, D'Lo Brown, Kama Mustafa, and Farouk. I'm sorry, Farouk, Kama Mustafa, D'Lo Brown, and oh my goodness, I just can't. Oh, now the Rock. I know a lot of people are gonna put slack on that for that. If you put slack on me for that, couldn't think. Lost my train of thought in the Rock. They took on the team of Ken Shamrock, the Nation of the Legion of Doom, and once again off my train of thought, and Ahmed Johnson. Now on to the match. This was so. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great either. It didn't. It was kind of boring at some points in the match. It didn't really get all that good, honestly, until they got down to the Rock, and Shamrock. But not much to say besides, you know, Shamrock got the win for his team after making Rock tap out to the ankle lock. Uh, that started their rivalry, but overall the pay-per-view was so. I mean, the match was so. And that's basically how this is the theme of this pay-per-view. All the matches are so, and they're not all that great. So I give it a 2.5 stars. We get to the next match, which was the Intercontinental Championship. Owen Hart challenging Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, if I was watching wrestling back then and this match I knew was taking place, I would be highly disappointed with the outcome. I mean, these guys went on. These guys had a great match at SummerSlam. I mean, just like very, very. I mean, the match was like awesome until the ending, and then they go on to have this 4 minutes. I guess Austin was still injured, but it was still only 4 minutes. Basically, Austin beat Owen Hart and brawled for a minute. Owen took the advantage. He attempted a pile driver, got backdropped out of it, went to work on the neck for a minute. He ended up missing a move and getting hit with the stunner, and that was it. Now, in the 4 minutes, I, I was kind of lost for words. It really was very disappointing. Not very. I mean, it was too short to really even be bad or good. It was just disappointing. I give it a star and a half. Yeah, don't expect anything great. Um, Now we're on to the famous main event. The WWF Championship as Bret Hart defended against Shawn Michaels. Now, I'm done to the match itself. Basically, before the bell rang, you guys brawled for a good 5 or 6 minutes outside the ring, up around. They beat each other into a pulp. Now, by the time the match happened, they were already beaten and battered, and they went on to have a pretty good in-ring contest. Everything's going good, and I believe if like these guys happen to have another 10 or 5 minutes, would have been great. But then we all know what happened. Shawn Michaels puts the sharpshooter on Bret Hart. The bell gets rang, and there's history made. And, hey, but the match itself was very good. Actually, it was solid. I mean, nothing really bad in terms of ending. But so I'm gonna give this whatever I'd say 3.5 stars. Now this pay-per-view, it's a reason for. I mean, I guess it's a reason that not many people remember the Undercard because it wasn't very good. Uh, but if you can find it for a cheap price, maybe around I need to even $15, you should pick it up because this video is very very expensive. Simply because it's a gem. Many people want it, not many people have it. Um, and hey, you should pick it up because this I've seen the run for as high as $105. I mean, it's probably in some places more expensive than that. So if you see it, you should pick it up. It's I guess worth a look, especially if you're a newer fan trying to get into the past, and especially if you want to see the event and you see the I mean besides seeing the main event, it's worth a look. But other than that, the pay per view really wasn't that good. Really wasn't. But anyway, uh, I really wouldn't. I mean, like I said, recommend. I really, if you're a collector, I recommend it. If not, then you should probably leave this alone. Um, uh, Also, I'd like to note that I will be back once again with another review. This time is a pay-per-view I actually just watched for the first time. WCW Slamboree 1998. So